What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get some free stock, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Chris saying in today's video is about stocks I sold this week as well as stocks I bought this week. Listen, guys, I think it's important along the journey that I share with you the moves that were made, okay? In addition to the weekly recap, we need to go through some of the nuanced details, whether there was a lot or a little, okay? So listen, guys, stick with me all the way through to this one. And listen, if I helped you in any way, whether I was make some money or give you a new perspective on the stock market, please make sure you like and subscribe and join us on the journey. For what it's worth, guys, I think we had a pretty decent first week of 2021 in the stock market, okay? I don't know about you, but I'm excited for things to come, okay? And I'm looking forward to next week as well as what we're gonna do throughout the rest of January, okay? But listen, guys, along the journey, in terms of the recap, I want to make sure that I start with my biggest losers of this week, okay? So you do me a favor and tell me any plays you might have lost in, but for me, I'm gonna share with you guys what my biggest loser was, and it happened to be one of my option plays, which was Gap. Let's take a look at it real quick. Gap, ticker symbol GPS, sitting at $21.42. You can look at this chart right here. It mimics what the option play did, okay? Always know that about these charts that I have posted, okay? Although I don't reference them much, guys, this is great intel that it gives you each and every day. So in this particular case, let's just go through this, okay? Gap, I end up letting it expire worthless, I believe. I lost $100 total, okay? So anybody that try to say they lose money, I don't even let you guys get into plays, at least not with me, that you can lose a substantial amount of money. $100, not the end of the world, okay? So miss me with all the you lost crazy money, okay? This is my biggest loser, and my biggest loss was $100, okay? But check this out, guys. It had opportunity right here at 11:40. I could have made a couple dollars, and then again at around 10:05 I could have made a couple dollars. So it gave me two chances to minimize my losses, but nevertheless this play couldn't gain steam because of the things that was happening outside of our control, which is one thing that I want to point out to you guys that will happen from time to time in your option plays. It's not about the play wasn't a good play. Sometimes there's things, whether it's the market being all the way down on Monday to start the year off because everybody locking in end of year gains, and so when they take profits it crashed the market, or whether it was all the bad news ending out the year, all kind of catalysts could play a role. So just know that that is a risk that's always at play when you guys do options, okay? It happens to me, it happens to the best of us. I love the lesson from it, and I love to move on and go to the next play. So guys, for me, Gap was my biggest loser this week. Let me know in the comments what your biggest loser was and any plays that you might have been in, whether it was Gap for you or separate from that Gap play that you might have had your biggest loss in. Far as my biggest winner, man, now those were through the roof. I'm not gonna even name all of those because you should be aware just because of how your portfolio look. And I know the money that a lot of you made this week is representative of all the winners that we had. We can go from Fuel Cell to Plug to Macy's, Neo, Tesla, on and on and on, guys. The list for the success we had is endless. Matter of fact, our positives outweigh our one biggest loser, okay? So listen, man, I always want to come to you guys straight up and make sure that I'm giving you guys the holistic picture of what happens throughout the week when you're in this game, okay? As far as the stock that I bought this week, guys, it was Dropbox, ticker symbol DBX. Right now it's currently sitting at 22.36, but I bought 75 shares at 21.98, okay? Anytime I can get this under 21.98, I'm going to be trying to build out my position. As I told you earlier, I want this play at 20, preferably I want it at 18. So I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I need those red days to get the stocks that I want at the price that I want them at, okay? In this particular play, I want at 18, if not 20, okay? So, but nevertheless, this was one of the plays that I bought this week, and I'm building it out now as it revs up and prepares to take off. Listen guys, I hope that was helpful, sharing my biggest losers as well as the plays that I bought for this week, and it happened to be Dropbox, okay? Listen, you have dividend plays, and mind you guys, when you hit the home run, one good place to put that money, if you are selling out of your plate, you always ask about taking profits. Okay, what do you do when you take profits? For some of you, if you're doing a dividend challenge, you need to put it in AT&T, or you need to put it in Maine, or you need to put it in B&G Foods, or you need to put it in Capital Southwest, guys. Be building up your other assets along the journey. All of it will pay huge dividends for you guys in the end. All right, so that's one way that you can do with the profit that you take from whether it's a home run we hit or just a play doing extremely well. Listen guys, up next we have our word of the day, and our word of the day is limit sell order. Listen guys, earlier today I talked to you about a limit buy order. Today I want to talk to you about a limit sell order, then I'll do a demonstration in a future video, okay? However, a limit sell order is no different than what I showed you with a limit buy order. The difference is you are setting the limit on when you want to sell a stock. So sometimes guys, whether it's you wanted to run up 50%, or you want to sell it at 70%, or you want to sell it at 20%, or like I tell you guys, we bought Macy's at 10, we bought Macy's at 11. We want to sell Macy's at 20. If you were doing a limit sale order, you would put $20 on Macy's and just set it and forget it. And then when the stock price hits 20, it will sell out on your behalf. And that allows you to leverage time back to yourself, go spend time with family and friends, do other stuff, because you already put your investments on autopilot, and it will just act on your behalf when those price targets are reached. Listen guys, that's a limit sale order. That's also a tool that I want you to add to your toolbox and use it if you want to, again, cap where you get in and out of plays at. Listen guys, I hope that was helpful. Up next is our question of the day, and our question of the day comes from Anthony Ochoa. Hi Chris, what are the next entry points to get into fuel cell? If anyone knows, could you please inform me? Anthony, I thank you for this question, man. He's talking about an entry for fuel cell. Listen guys, when plays run up, you always need to know where do you get back in at. LCA, otherwise known as GNOG, was an example that I recently gave you guys, okay? When we let it rocket off and it hit 27, 28, when it came back down, people thought they missed the boat. With that particular play, you got back in at $20. With fuel cell, you will get back in at $12 or $11, okay? So wait for the pullback, it will happen. You might have to be patient, you might have to wait a period of time. You might even see it have a lot of success in that time or while you're waiting. However, if you don't want to wait to 12 or 11, you can grab it at 14, where it will kind of live for this next upcoming week, just because that's the new high that it has now made. Okay, it went higher than that, but I'm trying to give you guys the technicals so that you know where the stock will live at primarily. All right, so listen guys, if you want to get fuel cell, ideally 10 or 11, but if you can't get it that low, consider it at 14. And when I say 14, that's 1468, that's 1486, 1489, anywhere in that range. The 14s is fine. Listen guys, if you have questions or comments, leave them below. I'll grab them and add them to my next video. Listen, I make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll see you all in the next one.